Hello everybody, I'm back, you're back, we're back. This is Christopher with Crypto News Entertainment Network. Let's get into it. So first update for today is the Hedera hash graph is now live on Stargate. Stargate is a bridging app built through 40 different chains. Hedera users are now able to transfer wrapped ETH to and from 40 different chains, all connected to Stargate. This is exciting. Really because of building onto my next point as well, Hedera's leading DEX Saucerswap Labs has made wrapped ETH tradable on their decentralized exchange. So now anyone in the Hedera ecosystem can bridge tokens to and from any of those other 40 chains, and then even swap for Hedera ecosystem altcoins via Saucerswap Labs. So you got some money in Ethereum or Polkadot or Bitcoin or whatever the heck, and you decide, hey, I want to move some over because I want to purchase some HBAR or even some of the altcoins within HBAR. Now you can send that through Stargate in the form of wrapped ETH to your Hedera wallet, and then you're able to trade that on Saucerswap Labs. Quite exciting. Not something we have had a lot of access to in the Hedera Hashgraph world. There are a couple of cross chains on the platform that have been around, but I really don't know much about them. One's by Silk Sweet or Silk Swap or Silk Sweet, and the other one was by the Hashgraph Association, I believe. But this is just bringing it more mainstream instead of just within the Hedera ecosystem. This is screaming Hedera Hashgraph to everybody and anybody. So now people in other ecosystems might also feel more comfortable to actually dive into Hedera's ecosystem because they now know they can move it effectively. So yeah, it's crazy, exciting for Hedera and all their other coins built on the Hashgraph. Moving on, another one about Hedera. Hedera Hashgraph has updated and upgraded their dashboard on HederaStats.com. It's by Hashgraph_IO on X. They have redone their dashboard showing all of Hedera's stats. You can see things like network fees in the past 24 hours, how many new accounts have been made, how many active accounts have been, active over the past hour, and how many network fees in the last, I already said that, stable coin market cap on chain, total value locked, and then there's even a graph at the bottom. So all those are just at the top of the page that show you those details in 24 hours or 1 hour, but you can actually go down a little bit to this graph where it shows you all of those same stats, but in a graph form. With that, you can actually change it all the way up to the last fiscal year, all the way down to the last 5 minutes. So if there are transactions going on the Hedera network, you can actually see in the last 5 minutes how much HBAR was paid as fees. Pretty exciting, pretty cool. I'm going to be watching this myself. Beautiful. All right, moving on. The Polkadot DAO has voted in favor of referendum 1710. Oh my goodness, that means that Polkadot is no longer it is not going to have an unlimited supply forever. They've actually lowered the supply. Originally it was going to be 3-something billion by 2040, and now it's going to be just under 2 billion by 2040. But capping the total supply of DOT at 2.1 billion. So unless they vote again, there will be no more than 2.1 billion DOT. Though, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Saying that, I can actually see another referendum coming in the future to actually lower that supply even further. Once the ecosystem actually takes off with mainstream, not saying DOT hasn't had different chains and everything on it, but I think mainstream traditional connections, it has severely been lacking on. So I believe with this, it's going to push more people into the space. They're not going to be so fearful of the 28-day unbonding period to stake and such high inflation every year. I think this is going to make a lot of people feel a lot more comfortable, possibly move over to Polkadot. And with that, hopefully more DApps and more partnerships, connections are formed. Moving on. So just a reminder, this is just crypto entertainment news. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Moving on, Tether. The creator of USDT is starting a new stablecoin, which will be called USAT. or United States of America Tether. I believe this is because of a lack of auditing for USDT. We hear about this $1 billion in USDT being minted, this $1 billion in USDT being minted. And again, today, $1 billion in USDT was minted on Ethereum as per Cointelegraph reporting. I wonder if that billion is audited. From what I've heard and seen, they don't have a lot of audits, and I don't want to say anything, but do your own research and Google what types of people use USDT. So I feel Tether creating USAT is just a way that they can enter the American market while not having to worry about all of the possible issues that have sort of integrated themselves into USDT. Yeah, so, being regulatory compliant right off the bat is going to be a huge deal. This might make USDC or their parent company Circle a bit fearful. I don't know. This is not financial advice, just crypto news. So yeah, the Tether minted another 1 billion USDT today on Ethereum, while Circle minted another 250 million USDC on the Solana network. Exciting, because I know for a fact that USDC, Circle's USDC, is always audited. They will not mint new tokens until they have the treasury reserves meant for it. So that 250 million USDC, I feel quite comfortable with. Bringing the total amount of USDC minted so far this month to 2.25 billion. I'm not sure if it's all on the Solana network or if it's across multiple chains. Please do your own research. But again, these are 100% fully audited. Makes me personally feel better about the company and its future. Not financial advice. Moving on, Coinbase introduces 4.1% USDC rewards for USDC sitting in Canadians' account. So this is the first major play in Canada, I'd say, to try and convince people to hold rather cash in their traditional bank accounts to actually hold a stable coin on a crypto exchange. Yeah, we've had Wealthsimple offer like 4% on cash in the account, but not 4% on the actual cryptocurrency that you hold. They might have offered that, but I don't believe so. So Coinbase offering this in Canada, I believe, is the first of its type, the first major player to do, at least. Is this the beginning of the shift of blockchain exchanges attempting to become next-gen banks? We'll see. Not financial advice. Moving on. According to Telegraph, meme coins are making a major comeback. Pump Fund hit a daily trading volume of $1 billion, which has been done before. Nothing new. But it's still crazy to think that $1 billion is traded for like brand new meme coins. They're not old school meme coins that have been around. They're all just brand new, just starting up. So the fact that people are trading $1 billion every day is wild, in my opinion. But hey, if I had millions upon millions of dollars and all the time in the world, I might be doing it too. I don't know. And Pump Fund posted on X that these coins approximately made their creators $4 million. So that's a significant amount of money. I don't know how many coins were actually made. From my understanding, it's thousands a day. Do your own research. And apparently pushing meme coins to a total market cap of nearly $80 billion US. That is insane. That alone is more than a lot of the altcoins combined. If you remove like probably the top 25 altcoins that aren't meme coins, that meme coin market cap might actually be more than the rest of them. I'm not sure. Do your own research, please. Moving on. XRP, or Ripple, the parent company, has announced they will commit $25 million in RLUSD, their native stablecoin, to support American small business and veteran career programs. Yeah, this is great. They're donating to support people in need. Like, how can you complain about donating to support people in need? That's a fantastic opportunity to, support and help out other people in this world. But honestly, this seems a bit more of like a reach for attention than an actual white knight per se. $25 million does not seem like very much in my opinion. From what I've heard about what Ripple is holding of XRP and their treasuries and all their connections that they've made, $25 million does seem quite low. But, you know, with a name like XRP and Ripple, I think donating $25 million will put you into a lot of headlines, a lot of crypto headlines, and even a lot of other headlines, possibly in traditional markets as well. So was this an act of kindness, or was this a propaganda? Ooh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Do your own research. This was Christopher with Crypto News Entertainment Network. Great to see you guys again. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. See you tomorrow.